Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Thursday the 18th of January. House prices dropped slightly last year, although they went up in more than half of regions around the country. Shannon Johnstone has more.
Latest figures from the Real Estate Institute show the national median price dropped 0.7% in 2023 to just under $780,000. 9 of the 16 regions had an increase in sale prices. Tasman and the West Coast had the highest increase of 5%, followed by Nelson and Taranaki.
National MPs have arrived in Christchurch this morning for their annual party caucus as the political new year kicks off. Issues on the agenda include how to behave in a coalition and avoid silly mistakes. National MP Matt Ducey has big plans for the year ahead.
Focus for this year, I suppose, is getting the country back on track, and for me personally is to try and do the best I can do.
Leader of the House, Chris Bishop, says talks will include digging into how MPs can best serve their electorates.
There's no substitute for really getting to know your electorate and picking up on what people are saying and trying to get some good local wins in your local patch.
Banks Peninsula MP Vanessa Wienink says her plans for a members' bill are already underway.
For me, the thrust is making sure that we've got fairness in all of our systems, like, for example, in the ACC sector.
Meanwhile, support for a private members' bill to relieve the restrictions on trading for Good Friday and Easter Sunday. The bill's been lodged by ACT MP Cameron Luxton and would mean businesses who want to trade have the freedom to do so. Retail NZ Chief Executive Carolyn Young says the current legislation isn't fit for purpose.
In 2024, you can shop online 24/7 any day of the year. Yet if you own a bricks and mortar shop, you have got restrictions on 3.5 days of the year where you're unable to trade.
A view, US and UK airstrikes on Houthi rebels in Yemen aren't the right way to approach the issue. The US has launched a new round of strikes after the Iran-backed group attacked a Greek-owned ship in the Red Sea. It follows numerous other attacks by the group. Otago University International Relations Professor Robert Patman says the strikes aren't having their intended effect.
If the Americans hoped that a show of force last Friday would deter the Houthis, there's no indication that that's occurring.
After effects of COVID-19 pandemic, school decisions are being blamed for dropping NCEA results, with provisional results indicating pass rates dropped for a third consecutive year. King Charles has announced he's about to have treatment for an enlarged prostate. Coincidentally, the Princess of Wales has also just had abdominal surgery. China's population is shrinking for the second consecutive year. 9.02 million babies were born in 2023, compared with 9.56 million in 2022. To sport. Golfer Ryan Fox is giving fans only slim hope he will tee up for the New Zealand Open at Millbrook from February 29 due to potential PGA Tour commitments. Four-time Grand Slam tennis singles winner Arantxa Sanchez Vicario has been given a suspended 2-year jail term for fraud. She was trying to avoid paying a $13.5 million debt to a bank. The NBA has postponed this afternoon's basketball game between Golden State and Utah after 46-year-old Warriors assistant Dejan Milojevic died of a heart attack. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.